Believe the scriptures. Hold on, and we're gonna do it in order. The brother got a scripture. He got a scripture. You can grab yours next.
Okay. This is Revelation 13. This is for you. I don't care about him right now. Revelation 13 and 9. If any man, if any man have an ear, and let him hear. So listen carefully. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
One more time.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the faith. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
You know who was blessed with the sword? According to the Bible, every nationality has a biblical name. The biblical name of your forefather, his name was Esau, right? When you go home, look it up. He was blessed with the sword. You know, so how did your people gather? How did your people conquer America? How did they conquer any land that they went into? They conquered it by the sword. You know, so he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. He that lead into captivity must go into captivity. Go ahead.
And you might think that, you might say that all nations capture everything by the sword. Unlike you, motherfucker. Hey, Isaiah. Now this to go with that one. Hey, hold your peace.
No, let him talk, because he's just marking him.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Connor, why does it say that? Because the fathers, their fathers have done unto us atrocious acts. They raped our women, they plundered us, took us from our lands, put us in slavery,
killing us every day,
castrated us. They cut our junk off and put it in our mouth.
Systemically, they systemically oppress us. See the truth. See the truth always make them go.
Yeah, now you gotta go.
That truth. That's one thing white people don't like, is that truth. That's why they spend so much money to bury it. They hate the truth.
They try to put it out to earth. Hey, but you know, don't talk to him. Stay in order, right?
He the one that needed.
Hey, you know what the scriptures say? Hey, the scriptures say, "Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished." You can't save that man from the judgment that the Lord is going to bring upon him. You know, and you know what's going to end up happening to you? You're going to end up falling into the same condemnation that's prepared for him, man.
You're going to get that. Go ahead. You're going to get that right there. We're going to get the missiles.
Hey, brother.
I'll grab that in Job 20 and 10.
I got it.
Hey, brother.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 10. His children shall seek to please the poor.
And if they do anything, because you got some white people that try to give free lunch to homeless black people once a month, you know, like that's going to be enough to help them out. They'll adopt a so-called Negro kid, you know.
Just seen that.
Go ahead.
And his hands shall restore their goods.
So they're seeking to please the poor because they're trying to get rid of their judgment that the Lord has prepared for them. But the Lord has a judgment coming from you that you cannot escape.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Why
his bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth.
That's pretty much it. Read verse 11 again.
His bones are full of the sin of his youth.
His bones are full of the sins of his youth. But is it going to come upon his own pate? Because his forefathers are dead and gone. They might be reincarnated as their children. That's the reason why the scriptures say, read that again.
Says, Isaiah chapter 14, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Look at what the so-called white man did. Fill the face of the world with cities. Now they took over. Now the Lord is going to have to come back and slay them.
And they
I didn't want to ask something.
And they got our people bugged out, man. They got our people loving them. Why would you love someone that raped and sent dogs after you, man? Why would you love someone that cut open your woman's stomach and took the baby, ripped it in half as a wishbone for fun?
Because Judah is an old line.
But see, the Bible you hold, was translated by King James of England.
Man, he's a black man. Be quiet, man.
No, he wasn't.
Then get out of here if you don't believe it. Go. He's a black man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Run.
You know what? Hey, because the scriptures say that it's hard to put
get out of here.
New wine in old flagskin. You know, so hey, they can't receive the truth. The average Jake can't receive the truth. You know, the only ones that's
he was a black man.
The only ones that's gonna receive the truth is the elect of the Lord, man. That's it. You know, that's it, man.
Everybody else has to die.
You got something?
Psalm 69.
69 and 11.
This is Psalms chapter 69, verse 11.
Ignore this guy.
I made sackcloth also my garment.
Hold on. That's not it. 68 and 11. 68 and 11. It goes. Basically, they call their cities after their names.
That's 40.
49 and 11.
49 and 11.
Select it.
This is Psalms 49, verse 11.
Yeah, leaving
Their inward thought is that their house shall continue forever.
That's it. Salakia. The inward thoughts of the so-called white man is that their houses shall continue forever. But it's not going to continue forever. We got prophecies in the scriptures that show you it's not going to continue forever. It's the prophecy of Jacob and Esau. When Jacob came out and his hand grabbed the heel of Esau, that was a prophecy of time, man. That means that the so-called white man is going to have their rulership first, and the Israelites are going to have their rulership after him, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
In their dwelling place to all generations. They called their lands after their own names.
They called their lands after their own names, which is not their lands. Hey, the Bible, we have a law, and the law said not to remove the ancient landmark. Yep. The so-called white man have removed the landmark of everybody on the planet Earth, man.
It's the root.
Hey, can you grab Isaiah 10 and 13?
Never union trees. Big branches, no roots.
Yeah.
You're right.
10 and 13. You know, so the so-called white man removed the bounds of the people.
Yes.
Hey, when you read Deuteronomy 32 and 8, it tells you how the Most High set the bounds of the people according to the children of Israel. But the so-called white man have went inside every land of everybody, raped, robbed, and pillaged them, stole their land, took their resources, and changed their democracy, man. So now all of these people around the world, just like during the time of the Greeks, all of these people are taking on the Roman philosophy, all of the Roman customs, man.
I got what you're talking about.
No,
Isaiah 10, any, you said 11, right?
Yeah, let me get some of your water too.
Okay. Isaiah 10, and 11. Shall I not, as I have done unto Samaria?
Salakia, read it again.
Isaiah 10 and 11. Shall I not, as I have done unto Samaria and her idols?
Salakia. It might be 13.
Verse 13.
Let's see if it's 13.
Turkey's in there also. One road time. That's in Australia. The world action. It's in the news. So Turkey's going to align and have a conflict with Turkey. Or I'm sorry, Russia and Turkey. And then America's going to have a one road time.
Today has a crazy.
Yes, go ahead.
Hey, because before we started, guess, we didn't even start. We just had the stuff set out. Me, I'm on the block. Dude walked by and just said, "This is wicked." Just
like that old drunk coon that was up here.
He wasn't reading 10 and 13.
That's all.
I was reading 10.
It is the word of the Lord.
No, 10 and 13. That's why.
What's
yeah, you're right. The system we don't have.
Lord gonna destroy all this. Lord gonna destroy all this.
Grab it.
Yeah, I got it.
And the heathens of our people.
Isaiah 10 and 11. For he
10 and 13 now.
Oh, slot. Isaiah 10 and 13. For he said, by the strength of my hand, and my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man.
Hey, you hear the pride of the so-called white man? Hey, the so-called white man, when he takes a nation down, he believes it's an accomplishment, man. You know, like when he took down the nation of Israel, they built an arch over in Rome called the Arch of Titus, commemorating taking down the Israelites, man. They minted a coin called Captive Judah, you know, which they celebrated taking down the Israelites.
Judah Captive.
Yeah, Judah Captive. You know, but they don't know that hey, the Most High have put them in a slippery place, man.
Well, no, that's true. And
go ahead, read it one more time.
They make the indigenous people feel
Isaiah 10 and 13. It's a lot.
It's all good.
There's a good book it's called
For he said,
Kicking Out the Land.
For he said, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom I am prudent.
So by his wisdom and by his strength, he subdued the people. And the so-called white man is wise in wickedness, you know. He knows how to manipulate biology to the point where he can create biological warfare, you know, with different diseases and things like that. You know, he did that with the Native American with the Native American Indians. When he gave them blankets of smallpox, man, that was biological warfare right there.
That's what I said before. They said that they would come in and they think that they're doing.
And I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants.
So he removed the bounds of the people, which he stole their lands. He removed their old landmark, and he took their riches. Do you know how much riches that they got out of our land, out of the land of Israel, man?
The Native Americans, they didn't have ownership. Owned everything.
And I have put down the inhabitants like a violent man.
So he put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. You put down the inhabitants like a wicked man. Yeah, you know that the Hollywood films where you got this guy doing wickedness, but he think that he's accomplishing something. You know, he feels good about it. And the so-called white man feels good about the wicked accomplishments that he accomplished around the world, man.
And you Moabites.
You know, you feel good about it. And the scripture says in Proverbs the 4th chapter, yo, wicked asses can't even go to sleep unless you did some wickedness, man.
Got a precept.
Go ahead.
Zechariah 11 and 5. Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they sell it's a lot. And they sell the sick.
Just breathe, man.
And
Satan is a devil, man.
And they sell them. Say, blessed be the Lord Yahweh. I am rich, and their own shepherd pity them not. And that's what Esau does. He slays Israel. And says it was a divine power, which it was. The Most High allowed you to do it.
You're right.
But
you're not deep devil.
But you're gonna be recompensed.
You're just one of them.
You're gonna get paid back. Don't think the Lord just gonna let you slide on this, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna get all you devils, man.
What?
Give me the word. It will.
Hey, go ahead with that. Go ahead. Did you just say you raped the three of them?
We gotta get this motherfucker on tape.
Verse 2,
I said pray.
And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon
Write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Hey, we're reading the tables. What we're reading out of the scriptures, this is the vision. But you know, a lot of people, they don't have spiritual eyes, so they can't see the vision. When you go to Isaiah the 6th chapter, verse 9, it tells you how the Most High put their eyes out, man. How he didn't give them eyes and he didn't give them ears, man. So you can't see the vision, but we see it, man. Because we're spiritual men, we're seers.
The people of the world have eyes, but they can't see, and ears that they can't hear.
God, the ancient word for a prophet was a seer. We can see the vision, so we're seers.
Hold on, can I grab,
go ahead.
Let me grab this. This is what you wanted, 1 John. It just came in back good in play. This is 1 John chapter 4, starting from verse 4.
Yeah, out here with Lionel Richie and shit.
1 John chapter 4, verse 4. Ye are of Yahweh, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. We are of the most high power Yahweh. He that knoweth Yahweh heareth us. He that is not of Yahweh heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error.
Matthew 13:10.
And that proves that the world hears them, because he's having a conversation with somebody in the world and he's hearing her.
And neither one of them are listening.
Yeah. We out here, the brothers out here loud.
But it's okay. You know?
Right.
Yeah, 13:10.
God, this is Matthew chapter 13, starting from verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables?
Everybody that looks white isn't white. Like, you got a bunch of Irish, they look white, but a lot of them are really Israelites. We're out here for Israel. You can have an Israelite that looks like a Chinese. And remember, when you go into the book of Revelations, the 7th chapter, when you read down at, I believe, starting from verse 9, it says that he gathered a multitude out of every nation, kindred, and tongue. So when you follow that with the prophecy of Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, and also Isaiah, the 11th chapter, it says that he will gather his from throughout the four corners of the world. We go according to bloodline. So if an Israelite goes within another country and have sex with, let's say for instance, a Vietnamese woman, their child is going to be an Israelite, but they're going to look Vietnamese. So we're all here for Israel, man. So guess what? Hey, death to the so-called white man.
That's right!
Go ahead. Woman in, child. Go ahead. I'm going to beat you up with the word of the Lord. It's going to be a spiritual beatdown. You know, you're going to look like Martin Lawrence after the Tommy Hearns fight.
Matthew chapter 13, starting from verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables?
So why are you speaking unto the average